I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, one more time. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, I do, man. I thank God for it every day. You know, my message this morning, man, is real clear. It's something that's been on me to share. And it's amazing, you know. God can do some amazing things for you. But what happens along the way is, and I don't know that I mean to say but the fact that God can do some amazing things for you, there comes adversity along with it. Every single time. It just goes without saying. And I was having a fairly, not fairly, but a hugely successful week. I had never seen this type of hatred before. I hadn't seen it. And it's a great trick that the devil does, you know, when God is blessing you and giving you some great opportunities in your life, as all of you have gone through. And isn't it amazing how some negative thing crops up, and that's what you have to focus on. I found out that I don't have to, but you wind up focusing on it, and your energy goes over to that to try to deal with it, counteract, wonder why it was happening. You got to make phone calls. What was this about? Blah 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 blah. And it throws you off the course you were on. The beginning of the week, I was so grateful. I was so amazed. I was really thanking God for opportunity. For this brief moment, the enemy slides this little factor in there that causes you to, and it requires your attention. You have to pay it attention because you don't know. You're going, wow, man, let me see what this could really be. How much dirt is this really that they trying to do? And so it requires your attention. But in that attention, you lose your focus on really all the blessings and the good thing that God does for you. The enemy has an amazing trick that he does that. And it was in my head, I got to tell y'all, all week long, man. And I was doing some amazing stuff. I was having such a blessed week, man, in terms of press and PR and where God was taking me. And then when I got back, I was talking with my wife. And then I was talking to a good friend of ours. And they shared something that really helped me out. And they said to me, new level, new devil. And, you know, it's something really simple. But new level, new devil. Every time you go to another level, every time you go a little bit higher, every time God has a blessing in store for you, every time he moves you in position, do you understand that the enemy's job is to make you not see the blessing, make you not be grateful for it, lose your focus and focus on this that I just threw in your way, this stumbling block, this obstacle, this trickery. And man, I just got to tell you, man, I mean, it was so filled with hatred that I really spent some time addressing it. I got publicists on the phone. I said, what's happening here? Y'all not watching this? Y'all not, what was this attack? You didn't know these angles? What was, and you know, Steve, chill. New level, new devil. If you get a promotion on your job, guess what? Somebody ain't happy that you got the promotion. So here come the hate. You don't even really know these people. You have no idea. Every time you make a decision to make your relationship with your spouse better, man, this is it. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to do this, man, so me and my girl can go on and have this, or me and my man can go on and have this. Watch what happens. Every single time. Here comes the new level, the new devil, the trick. You don't need to do that. What you doing that for her? She don't appreciate it. He ain't going to appreciate it. Look over here, man. Look at that right there. Ain't he nothing? You know, he didn't call you and he said he was going to, all types of stuff. It just happens all the time. And I was sitting here talking with this friend, really good friend, very spiritual person. And they said, you know something, Steve? You know, I was talking to Jesus and said, I was having this conversation with Christ. And I said, God, for real? You mean to tell me every time that something good happens to me, you mean every time I try to go to the next level, every time you put me on the next level, you mean to tell me that I got to go through this right here? Are you for real? And then my friend said, Jesus said to her, they did it to me. And we just fell out laughing. They did it to me. They did it to him. They did it to him. For him to go to the next level. And, you know, I was just going over the whole story about the crucifixion and everything. That had to be amazing, man. Of all the hate he had endured, all the prosecuting he had endured, they thought ultimately what we'll do is we'll nail him on a cross and crucify him, and that'll be the end of him. And we'll put him in this tomb, and we'll put this big stone up there, and that'll be the end of him. But what they did not know was all you was doing was setting the tone for the next level, because eventually the stone got rolled away, and he went and got placed with his Father, where he was headed to anyway. He ultimately knew that his ultimate goal was to get to his Father. So when you thought you were doing what you were doing to him, and you put him in the tomb and you put the big stone up in there, and the stone got rolled away, and he went eventually to where he was trying to get to. That story is in place for all of us to remember that when we are going through some things, could it be because we are going to a place? You know, it could be just a place in life. It could be just a different level in life. That's all it has to be. But there's going to be the adversarial challenges that come with it. And those are the moments we must expect and take them head on, and still not lose your focus or appreciation for what God has done for you. So in light of all of that, I'm able to say today that I thank my Heavenly Father. I really do, for all the blessings he's bestowed upon me. And all of the haters and all of the liars and all of the backstabbers and all those people, when you get through lying, when you get through stabbing, when you get through gossiping and doing what you do, I'm still going to the next level. I'm still going. You cannot stop what God has in store for you. No one can stop that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have a special public service announcement to make before we start the Steve Harvey Morning Show. First of all, let me say hello to Shirley, Carla, Martha of the South Jr., and nephew Tommy. Good morning, everyone. This is very important. This is a public service announcement to all Sesame Street costumies, all Sesame Street puppets, all Sesame Street employees.
Yeah.
I have just come from the NAACP meeting, and it got out of hand. I am forewarning you that parents is going to start snatching Sesame Street folks. I'm just letting you know that. It's out there, really? Straight snatching. Yeah. Snatching and shaking. Ain't going to be no punching. We're not going to harm you real bad. But we are going to snatch and shake till your helmet come off and you are exposed. Then we taking your picture. Because we tired of pointing at Big Bird and Ernie and Bert and all these people that's racist. We want to know who you is. Those are the new things we're doing. Public service announcement. Now let's get to the real Steve Harvey Morning Show. I just felt it was necessary to say that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here. No. Ain't God good. Junior, what's on your mind today, man?
Oh, no, sir. We're going to stay right there. What they need to know what we doing as black people when you ignore our children.
Well, see, we got too much film and evidence now. And then it's other black people calling in, same thing happened to Lil Gerard. And we started hearing stuff right here.
Not
What?
Gerard.
Did it happen to yours too?
Not little Gerard, not LJ.
Because I had Nisa out there and they did the same thing to Nisa. Okay, see, once that get around, I'm just doing this because I'm a Christian. And I just feel
Praise
as
the
though
Lord.
you need to know what's about to pop off so you don't get comfortable. Like you finna just continue. Because, see, listen to me. You ain't the police. You know,
No.
you ain't the police. So we snatching y'all for real.
Time to get up.
For real. And just wanted to let y'all know that's what we doing now. And I ain't trying to scare nobody, but I am trying to help you. Because this is a show of motivation, uplift, inspiration, and mostly information. And after coming from the NAACP, I'm just letting y'all know it got out of hand. Now, the leadership tried to calm them, but it did not work. Because you was hearing stuff like the back. They ain't did nothing to your baby.
Not the testimony.
Then you hear stuff in the back like, you don't tell me how to do mine now. Then this one, I had that baby. You ain't gonna do what you want to do to mine. And then that was it. And then all the black women got together and then they just moved to the front. Then that when all the black dudes sat down and went, well, I guess we're gonna have to do something about this here. And that's when Daddy said, all right, I'm snatching. And that's what happened at the meeting. Thank y'all very much.
All right. No, thank you for the laughs as always. Coming up in 32 minutes after the hour, Run That Prank Back with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time to start your morning off with the nephew and Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
Huh?
You heard me.
Huh?
Oh, come on.
Y'all want something stupid this morning? Am I
Bring
being
it.
summoned? Am I being summoned?
We
for
have
some
sent
stupid?
for you. We have
You,
for you.
you know what you do.
I'm not gonna hold you back on it, baby. Right here.
Drive us.
I'm not gonna do it to you. This is called baby weight.
Oh,
Baby
see,
weight.
we could have waited on that. See, right there.
Oh, baby, wait a minute.
You said, wait a minute. You said it that time.
See that I'm getting better. You know, when I do my exercise, I ain't done them this morning, but when I do them, I'm cold. Baby, wait. There we
Wait.
Fell
go.
off.
I got it. I did what I could. Come on, Cat.
Hello.
Hello, I'm trying to reach Trina, please.
Yeah, this is Trina.
Hey, Trina, my name is Ernest Murphy down here at the bus barn with from the school district. Your son is Devin, am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, he's in the sixth grade. I think
Wait, is
he
everything
rides-
okay?
Yeah, everything is fine. I think he rides bus 93. Does he ride bus 93? Are you familiar with the bus number?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. So now the school board has implemented a new rule, and we're having to call a lot of parents and let them know about the new rule for as far as the buses are concerned. Now, from my understanding, each child that gets on the bus has to weigh less than 125 pounds. That's what the new rule that is implemented by the school board.
Wait, what did you just... can you say that again? I feel like I just missed something.
Each child that gets on the bus has to weigh less than 125 pounds.
I don't understand.
So
what does that mean?
So starting on Monday, what they're gonna do is the bus driver will have a scale, and he will weigh the kids before they get on the bus. I understand, man, but like I say, I'm calling every parent that they.
Wait, what the? You said you're gonna weigh my child before he gets on the bus?
That's what the new rule. That's what the new rule is. If he's over 125, then he'll either have to walk or you'll have to take him to school.
Wait, I have a job, okay? I have a job. I'm not going to take my kid to school. That's what the bus is for. That's what my tax dollars pay for. But what's the reasoning, the rationale behind this?
Okay, let me tell you what's going on. From what they're saying is that the weight of these children is wearing down these transmissions on these buses. The transmission cannot take all of that. So they are limiting the weight of each child. So now, how much does
I think that's discrimination. I think that's discrimination.
But is your son over? Is he over 125 pounds?
He is.
Okay,
He's a tall kid.
Then you probably gonna have to take your son to school, or he gonna have to walk.
No,
he probably need to walk to school if he already 125 pounds.
That is so rude. What the absolute are you talking about? Like, seriously?
Ma'am, all I'm saying is if your son is overweight, 125. Maybe the exercise are doing good, but like I say, the school board is not going to allow him on the bus.
Sir, I will not accept this. Who do I need to call? Is there a manager? Is there a city council member? I mean, this is seriously the most up discriminatory practice I've ever heard of. It doesn't even make sense. You're talking about a child.
I understand, but we're talking about a child that weighs more than a grown person. Your son is a heavy.
I need to get. What is your name, sir? Tell me your name again.
My name is Ernest. I'm down here at the bus barn.
I would like to speak with a supervisor, like now.
Okay.
You do not get to speak to about my child that way. You don't get to speak to any kid that way. You should not be working at a school if that is your attitude.
I don't work at the school. I work at the bus barn. I'm down here at the bus barn. And they gave me your number. Evidently, they're right. Because you're saying he's over 125 pounds.
I am in absolute shock. This is so up, dude.
Okay.
I don't even know.
So, do you have a fat child? I mean, do you have a big child?
Listen, what my child looks like, how much he weighs is none of your business. I'm going to call the school. They shouldn't be working with your company if this is the way that you treat people. And you talk about children this way? Like, what the is the matter with you?
I guess what they're doing is this is the way of them approaching obesity. Let kids walk to school. Whoever over 125, let them walk. They might walk it all. Your son might.
Listen, that is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, okay? I have to work. My son is getting on that bus, and I'm going to call the school board and should not be working with you. We are another bus company. I don't know, but I'm calling the city. I will call whoever the I need to call, but you need to give me a supervisor's name right now. Right now.
Do you think you need to start cooking different so Devin don't have, maybe it starts at home with what you feed him?
You. Everybody you know, I am calling your supervisor. I'm calling the city. I'm calling the school. I am going to get you so fired. Like, I can't even believe that you're allowed to make this call. Like, are other parents okay with this?
I'm calling. When you're on your way to work in the morning, Trina, do you listen to the Steve Harvey Morning Show?
Oh, my God. Yes, I do.
Trina, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show, baby. Yes.
Nephew Tommy.
Your cousin Vicky got me to prank phone call you, baby.
Oh, my God. I'm going to kill her.
Yeah.
God. I mean, I was like, oh, my God. I love Steve Harvey. I love you. I was about to have a heart attack. Thank God.
You got to tell me this, baby. Trina, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
Steve Harvey.
All right. Thank you, nephew. Thank you. Coming up next, it is Ask the CLO with our Chief Love Officer, Steve Harvey, in the building, ready for your love questions right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, Jordan Peele's movie Nope is #1 at the box office, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever has released a powerful official movie trailer. Also in trending headlines, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated has released a statement in solidarity with their frat brother, Brandon Calloway. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour, but right now it is time to Ask the CLO. Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building, ready for your love questions. Anya in Charleston writes, my husband and I have 2 dogs, and our neighbor babysits our dogs. When we got back from vacation, the neighbor had changed our dog's food and gave us a bag of food for both dogs. She said we'd get the hang of it sooner or later. Is she calling us bad pet parents?
Don't
And if
change
so,
my dog.
and if so, is she out of line or what? What is going on?
Hey, can I tell you as a
Dog
CLO, I
sitter.
don't give a damn about this question right here. I don't give a damn about your dog. I'm the CLO, I'm the chief love officer.
This ain't got nothing to do with love.
I don't give a what.
They
What?
love their dogs. They love their
What?
pets.
What?
They
You
love their
love
pets.
them. I don't give a damn about your dog. Don't ever write me no more about no damn dog. And then you use,
Anya.
then you trying to use human words to make me feel like it'll soften my heart towards these damn dogs. We have 2 dogs and our neighbor babysit. They dog sit. They didn't babysit your damn dogs. They dog sit your dog. And so what? They changed the damn dog food. I bet they ate it.
These are her
Pets.
fur babies.
Well, the fur babies is on the new diet.
You can't be changing the dog's dog food.
Well, you
That's
shouldn't have
serious.
gave them to the white people because the white people is feeding them wilderness. And they want the kind with the live salmon in it, the live chicken in it, and no byproducts in it. Now your dog is eating berries, salmon, chicken, raw,
Healthy.
and everything natural. That's what they eating.
She's out of line. The neighbor was
Yeah.
out of line, CLO, changing
Well,
that
what
dog.
you don't do is put your damn dogs over here with me. Cause when you come to Rome, you do like the Romans do. Your dog is eating what our dog eats. Now we're not
All
buying no new damn food cause your dog is fitting to eat this brand called Wilderness Fort. And that's what they asses eat.
Well, the dog sitter said they would get the hang of it sooner or later. So
You don't see, ain't no black people in dog
Why you
food
keep
commercials.
going like that, man?
Yes,
there are.
is.
I ain't seen it.
I want to be
Please,
in
black
one.
people.
I wanna
Last
be in
time I
one.
saw a black person in a dog food commercial was Alpo. I ain't even heard nothing about them no more. They got ran out of business.
all right,
was
we're
in that?
moving
Lauren
on
Green?
before we run out of time.
Yes,
Lauren?
and he's not black. Lauren Green.
Call me about no damn dogs on the CLO segment.
But she loves her babies. All right, Camille in Southfield
babies.
says, I have a 5-year-old daughter that acts too grown, and it's because of her daycare. She repeats whatever she hears, and her teacher is an old woman that gossips all day. It's a good school, and I don't want to report an old black lady, but I also can't have my child repeating what she's heard. What do I do?
Well, when Winston was a little boy, Winston went to this special daycare. We had put him in creme de la creme.
Oh, I
I
remember
heard of that.
Really-
Fine school.
Yes, yes.
Winton had gone up there. Winton was about 4 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And Winton came home one day, and I told Winton to do something. Winton sat down in the floor, just as calm, looked at me, and started slamming his legs against the floor, screaming at the top of his lung and slapping his hands on the floor. Winton has saw the little white kids have a tantrum. So Winton came in and had a tantrum.
Oh, we don't
So-
do tantrums.
I got down in the floor right
with him.
next to him, and I had a tantrum
Yes.
on his ass.
And
My son ain't bought nothing back home from up at that school. So now I don't know how you should take this, Camille, but that's what I did. And Winton is a fine young man now. Celebrated his 25th birthday, and he works for his father full time. And he tells people all the time one of his favorite pastimes, him and his older brother, is sharing some of the monumentous ass whoopings that we've had over the years that help keep them out of prison and keep them on the straight and narrow and knowing how to be respectful of women.
the little girl, the 5-year-old girl, is gossiping like the older woman.
Ain't no problem.
She's not
Ain't no
throwing
problem.
tantrum.
No, gossiping, same thing.
She at home, girl.
Yeah, right. Did you know?
Girl, and then
Yeah.
that's how the ass whooping start. Girl,
can never make it to another word.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now we can move on. All right. Taryn in Gatlinburg says, I'm 27 years old and my boyfriend is 37. We get negative comments about our age difference, and it's begun to affect how he treats me. We've stopped going out as much as we used to, and it's killing our vibe. I don't know. I don't want to be with him if he's ashamed of me. Why is he with me if he's worried about my age?
Listen to me. See, that ain't a big age gap.
No.
The problem
10 years.
you got is Taryn looks old as hell. See, that's what it is.
She is
She's
Taryn.
Taryn.
She's
Uh-huh.
Taryn
Okay,
late.
well, your boyfriend looks old as hell. That's what the problem is.
Like her daddy?
Ain't nobody said nothing about no 37, 27.
Yeah.
Don't even talk about that. That ain't nothing right there. It's the way he looked.
At 27?
Now, y'all in Gatlin, they in
37.
Gatlin, Tennessee.
Gatlinburg.
Gatlinburg.
Yeah, they all up there with him, Ryan Dollywood and all that there. He old looking. he look every bit of 53.
37.
Like her daddy.
Yeah,
Like her
I'm
daddy.
telling you, that's what's happening. His outfit is crazy. His job, he probably work at a logging mill or something like that.
what?
You know, a logging mill. He got an old ass job. And so that's your problem. And not he treating you different because he know the age difference is visible. It ain't the 37 and 27. It's how he look, how he
Okay.
How
walk.
he look.
He walk and look old.
He walked.
All right. All right, let's get to this last one, Steve, if we can. Vance in Lexington says, I'm a 58-year-old single man and I have a girlfriend that is thick and I have a girlfriend that is thin. My older sister calls them thick and or thin to their faces, and last week she made a song about thick and thin and sang it in front of my girlfriend.
Wait a minute.
How can I get her to stop making jokes around them?
Well, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new hit song, Thick and Thin.
Okay.
I got two girls.
Oh man.
Well, when we come back, I was going to do it.
All right.
Thick and
We'll have
thin.
more of the Steve Harvey Morning
When I
Show
come back, we'll be playing the new hit song, Thick and Thin.
right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before we get to entertainment news, you wanted to address Vance in Lexington. He wrote into the CLO, Chief Love Officer U. He's a 58-year-old single man. He has a girlfriend that's thick and one that's thin. And his sister, makes jokes and stuff like that. She even made a song called Thick or Thin. So
Well, I
he
got
wants
my
her to
hands on
stop.
this song just
Yeah.
now.
Oh, you do?
Oh,
Well,
really?
What is
Because
it?
I wrote it.
Oh,
This
okay.
is a song
Can
about
we
his
hear a little bit of
girlfriend.
it?
Here we go, right? I like what. Here we go. I got one thick. Yeah. And I got one that's thin. All right.
Uh-huh.
My sister found out
Sing it.
she's criticizing my win. She likes to write about him in song.
Yeah. He wants her to stop.
Like that's gonna affect me. Oh, but I still like what I like, and they both like me. Come on.
Yeah.
I got one that's thick. Hey.
Yeah.
One that's thick.
And the other one is thin.
Other one is thin.
I don't give a damn what my sister say. Cause she ain't getting in. This is just for me, myself, and I.
First two.
Self and I.
The first one got big thighs. And the little one is a cutie. Hey. But she ain't got much booty. Hey. Hey. Now the thick one got big eyes. The skinny one ain't got none of that. But I don't care, 'cause sometimes I don't like it fat. Ooh, sometimes I just want my women. I like them thick and thin.
Do they know about each other?
Oh, my sister need to stay out of my business.
Yeah.
She just my kin. Last verse.
Oh,
Last
really?
verse.
They even know about each other.
Right.
Had them over on Christmas Day.
What?
Really? How'd that go?
The way I pulled it off, I put the
Okay.
little one behind the Christmas tree, kept her out the way.
She's that little?
Nah, the thick one was in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What you
She can
think
cook, huh?
she was doing?
Cook for eating.
Oh, she was in there tasting everything, making sure I knew what I was doing.
All right, last
Yeah.
verse.
Last verse. Now they both is mine
That's how you end it.
till the end of time. Oh Lord,
This
Just
ignorant show.
keep minding your business. Don't get in this. I like one of them thin, one of them thick.
Mhm.
And that's it. Thank you.
That's it.
All right.
The last word of the
Ladies
song
and
is
gentlemen,
Yeah.
the CLO, Chief Love Officer Steve Harvey in the building with
Outstanding.
a song.
Outstanding. Bravo.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Bravo.
All right, we're going to get to this entertainment news today. The number one movie in America is Jordan Peele's Nope, starring Keke Palmer, that's right, bringing in a whopping $44 million at the box office. So we got to say congratulations to Jordan Peele and Keke Palmer. Also,
Nice.
David Kaluuya was in it, yeah. And Keke Palmer is not playing that colorism game. Some people on social media are trying to compare Keke and Zendaya's career, all right? Keke is not the one. She's not a victim. And she said she has been successful for a very long time. Yeah, she has.
Stop all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The people just do anything. Say
Yeah.
anything. It's all
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, Zendaya's light skin, Kiki's brown, and they want to, have something to say about that. And I saw the movie. Keke was really, really good in the movie. She really was. She made the movie.
Yeah.
Her character. $44 million. Impressive, Jordan Peele.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
All right.
That's right. Speaking of movies, everyone on social media is reacting to the newly released Black Panther Wakanda Forever official movie trailer. It was so powerful and emotional. Director Ryan Coogler said the cast and the entire movie team put their love for the late, great Chadwick Boseman into the film. And as we all know, of course, Chadwick played King T'Challa and sadly passed away in 2020 after a private battle with colon cancer. So Black Panther Wakanda Forever will be released in theaters November 11th.
Woo, I can't wait.
Yeah, I know.
saw the trailer. I was
Mhm.
crying.
I missed the
watching
trailer.
It, It's on social media. It's on
Mhm.
Wakanda Forever, Instagram
Uh-huh.
page. It's out there. Yeah.
But look forward to the movie November 11th, right around that beginning of the holiday season and everything. So that'll be a good one to see for sure.
Yes.
Black Panther Wakanda Forever. You are forever missed, Chadwick Boseman.
They showed an image of him in the trailer, and you just,
Yeah.
it's just.
Yeah. All right, we're going to switch gears here. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, still trending, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, and Kevin Hart all on stage in New York City. We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Dave Chappelle was the surprise opening act for Kevin Hart and Chris Rock on Saturday night in Madison Square Garden. Dave Chappelle talked about cancel culture and his recent attack, and he said he didn't want his attacker to die, but he hoped his attacker would catch monkeypox and his butt would itch for about 4 to 6 weeks. Okay.
We wrong for laughing at that.
Dave Chappelle is.
I know.
I love it.
Then Kevin gave Chris Rock a goat, and Rock said that he wasn't taking care of it. Rock also talked about cancel culture and addressed his Oscar slap and said, anyone who says words hurt has never been punched in the face, okay? They've never been slapped like that. Chappelle went on to thank Kevin and Chris Rock and said that comedians have a special bond. Is that the
And
case?
what was the name of the GOAT? What was the GOAT's name?
Will Smith. They named the GOAT Will Smith.
Ain't that crazy?
Kevin named him Will Smith.
Will
Yes,
Smith.
yes.
That was good. It was really
That
good.
was good. What
Yeah,
a surprise,
I like that
though.
camaraderie.
That's
Yeah.
That's pretty
Explosive.
That's pretty funny there. That's good.
What you think, Steve?
No, I love it, man. I mean, it is what it is. Them dudes is them three bad boys right there. Ain't no doubt.
Yeah.
I mean, currently working right now, ain't nobody better. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody better. Right
Not
now.
on that level.
That's huge. Is it true though that comedians, you all have a special bond? Because that's what Chappelle said, that it's like this brotherhood.
No, it is. It is
absolutely.
because we all know. We all.
And
know.
what is it that you know when you say that? What do you mean?
We all know what it is, what it takes to walk
What
out.
it takes.
To walk out there is a different beast, man. There's a lot of guys that's not good at it that's walking out there. But the greats that walk out there that say something compelling and funny, or just right, in a way, man, where you remember some bits. It's hard to stand there, man, especially when you do an hour. It's hard to stand there with just a microphone, a mic stand, a spotlight, a bar stool, and a glass of water. It's hard.
Well, you must make it look easy because a lot of people think that they can just get out there and be funny and do it
But they haven't
like
done
you do
that.
it. You know what I'm saying, though?
Yeah. Go do 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Do 10
Yeah,
minutes.
that's the thing right there, T. That 5 minutes. That starting.
Go
the
do
5
10 minutes.
That's your 5 minutes. Start from there.
Start from there.
No, I want to see it, man. I want to see
You all
it
must
go.
make it look very easy.
Well, you make it look easy because that's what you do.
Yeah.
It ain't easy.
Right.
People think it is because you make
It ain't
it
nothing
look
easy.
so
Oh,
easy.
dog, just go online. Just go to the Laugh Factory and look at the comedians that go up there. The struggle is real,
Yeah.
and then the what they think is funny. Oh my God, you be going what?
All right, coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, we'll check Steve's voicemail, 877-29-STEVE, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now to check Steve's voicemail, and if you want to leave a message for Steve, call him, 877-29-STEVE. All right, Steve, this first caller has a spiritual question for you.
Good evening, Steve. Thank you so much for sharing your inspirational relationship with God, with the world. My question is simple. How does one stop longing for something that God has obviously said no to that particular request? Thank you. Bye-bye.
That's everybody's dilemma.
We want what we want. Yeah.
That's everybody's dilemma. And then also, sometimes what you want just is in the form of temptation. It's not always longing for something you asked God for and he told you no. Sometimes God makes moves he know you wouldn't make because he heard conversations you didn't hear. And he made decisions that you just not going to make for the betterment of yourself. Example, I want this relationship to work with this person. God know that ain't the one you need, so sometimes he don't aid you in doing that. Now, you can run off and do it yourself, but you're going to get beat up. He not coming back. You quit asking God for him to come back. He not coming back. That ain't got nothing to do with God. The dude you want then made a decision that he don't want you. Now, what you keep asking God for him for? Instead, you should ask God for somebody that wants you. So sometimes, and I had to learn this myself, the thing that I'm asking God for, that I keep getting a no to, is for a reason.
Yeah.
And it's usually been because God has something better for me.
Better all the time.
But you got to open up yourself to the better and stop thinking you got the answer. You can't ask God to bless you and then tell him how to do it.
How to do it.
That's just that.
Amen, brother.
Uh-huh. All right. You better preach up in here.
You better minister.
All right. This caller. All right. Last week we had a CLO question, Steve. It was about it was from the married woman who had emailed us. She asked us if she was wrong because she purchased Raider season football tickets but changed them from her husband's name to her name after he told her he preferred attending the games with his boys instead of going with her. So this caller has a comment about that.
Hey, Steve. I'm listening to your radio show this morning, and I agree with you. My husband is one of 3 brothers. The brothers need to be together sometimes, just the men. I'm okay with him hanging with his brothers. He don't need me around him all the time. We together 24/7, 7 days a week. Let that man have some men time. If you don't, you're going to drive him crazy, and you're going to want to know why he ain't home or he coming home and go straight to sleep. These women need to let it loose. When you want to hang with your girls, you hang with your girls. He don't have to come. I love it when my husband hang with his brothers. Let them men have their men time. Y'all have a good day.
Thanks.
I love her.
She said that, didn't she? She said that.
Because, listen, everybody needs me time.
Yes.
Hey, when I tell my wife I'm going on a golf trip, she don't be talking about, no, can I go? No. She know I don't want her to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to go play golf, talk trash, get through, go eat without showering. Then I want to take a shower. I don't want all these speeches you got. You've been playing golf. I'm hungry now. I'm hungry now. And now here she comes. She done walked in the room. I do want to go. Well, you ain't. You ain't. And get out of this studio, Marjorie. You're not going to play golf. Damn.
Hey, Marjorie.
Quit talking to her. You are not going to play golf. No. You don't want to go, you're not going. I want to talk trash. I don't want to shower when you ask me to shower.
Hey,
No. Stop. I want to eat now. Why don't you take a shower first? You'll enjoy your food better. Who need a shower to enjoy their food better?
Crazy, man. You're crazy.
I need that. Man, can we go to break?
Yeah, it's about that time.
We love
All right. Coming up next, it is the nephew with today's prank phone call. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Listen to this title, will you? I'm submissive, but is he worth it? I'm submissive, okay, but is he worth it? All right, you got to know that. All right. We'll get into that in just a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, just what is all that? All right, we'll find out in just a few. But right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Neff? What's happening?
Well, this kind of ties in with some things I've been wanting to talk to you guys about, you and Shirley and Carl. I've been wanting to talk to y'all about this kind of stuff.
Oh, really?
What's up?
Okay,
What's up?
yeah. What's going on?
Well, it's your appearance at work. Your
Okay.
appearance.
What about it?
Well, I think this prank kind of tells it all.
What? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Name of this prank is Mona, you need to fix your appearance.
Okay.
You
Wait,
need to.
What are you saying?
I think I said it. I mean.
But you talking to Mona,
yeah.
but then you brought
Yeah.
Shirley and I in it, so we trying
Yeah.
to figure
It's
this out.
something I did the
very
prank
vague.
on Mona, but this is something I've been wanting to say to y'all,
Okay.
about your appearance.
Well, let's hear it.
Well, let's hear
see.
it. Yeah, let's hear it.
I
Because I've
bet
been
you
knowing
my
you 20
reaction-
years
But Shirley, I bet you my reaction probably gonna be the same as Mona.
as Mona's.
Let's hear it.
Okay. All right. Well. All right, Cat Dog, if you would.
Hello,
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Mona, please.
this is her.
Hi, how you doing? My name is James over with the corporation. I'm with the corporate wardrobe. You've been with the company for about 8 years now. Am I correct, Mona?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're correct.
Like I said, I'm from corporate wardrobe. wanted to kind of give you a call. There's been some conversation about it, but wanted to give you a call about your appearance in the office.
Okay.
Okay. Now, your appearance seems to be pretty much intact as far as your clothing is concerned. So it's nothing. It has nothing to do with that.
Okay. Now, first of all, what are my appearance have to do with your corporation?
Well, what's going on? Like I said, you've been with Corp for about what, 8 years now? Am I right?
Yes, sir, I have.
Okay. And
but you calling me, telling me something about my appearance.
Right,
so I
right.
Just need
now,
to know
what I wanted to talk to you about is that what some of the workers in the office are having a problem with, and what we want to do is get you an actual doctor's appointment, because we want to see about helping you get a breast reduction.
Oh, what? A breast reduction?
Okay, now you. I mean, from my understanding, that your breasts are too large.
Hold up. Now, who is this person? Who is this again?
My name is James. Like I said, I'm with Corporate Wardrobe, and I'm calling you actually pretty much from Human Resources of Corporation.
Okay, now if you ain't calling him about something else concerning what we do here, instead of you calling me, telling me something about giving me a breast reduction, what you need to do is try to dig up some more because what I'm doing up in here, I'm going to wear them. They was on here, and I'm going to wear them. They came out, I wear them for them.
Mona, all we want to do is we want to get you a doctor's appointment so we can help you get your breasts reduced, so you'll feel a lot more comfortable, and the people in the office will be a lot more comfortable. Okay?
Man, I'm not. You ain't finna do a thing. You ain't finna come in and tell me some what y'all gonna do to me. What you talking about? I've been with this business for almost 8 years, and I ain't never had no problem with nobody telling me something about my breast. So what you need to do is find out who's going around here making these rumors. And first of all, I'm going to dig up, because maybe one of these up in here talking about me and, jealous because I'm on top of my and they jealous of me because I'm on mine, and they around here got a problem with my breast.
Look, ma'am, my job is to get your breasts reduced. I gotta bring them down.
My is big, too. Can you reduce that?
Excuse me?
My is big. Can you reduce that?
Ma'am, listen, I got to get your breasts down to it. I got to get it down. I got to bring them down.
You ain't going to do a thing. What you going to get down is your that's what you going to get down. And what
ma'am,
you
listen.
do is stop worrying about my breast. So you and whoever calling you or telling you something about what I'm doing at this, tell them I said to kiss my so what I need to do, I'm going to do me. So if they don't like that, then hey, holler at them, because I'm going to find whoever doing it. Because they jealous, I'm a bad they don't understand it. And the men's come in and what? Whoop, whoop. They come to who? They come to my desk. Ask for who? They ask for me.
Mona, I understand that, but what I'm saying is your breasts are a distraction in the office, and I got to get your breasts brought down.
First of all, whoever you are, you might need to come see so you can sit your in the front of my desk and see how it looks. You might want to come back and bring out your crew.
Mona, I can't. I don't want to come sit at your desk and see your I got to get you to a doctor and get your breasts reduced. Now, when do you want an appointment?
I ain't going to see no.
You're going to a doctor, Mona. You're going to a doctor.
You bring your over here, because I ain't going to no doctor. What you talking about, the doctor, whoever you trying me to go see, I ain't trying to hear. You hear? Please don't bother coming over. What I'm going to do is.
They said you would act like this, Mona. They said you would react just this way. This is what the people in the office are talking about.
I don't give a damn what they. I've been in this company for almost 8 years. I ain't never had nobody calling me telling me some about my breast. What you need to do, first of all, you need to come in and see me, because you might like what you see. Because I'm a big, bad, bold, beautiful woman. You better hear me. Here, what is your name in there? What's your name?
Why do you need my name?
I need your name, because I ain't never had somebody call my damn job and tell me some about my breast. I need to know your name, because I'm going to get some lawyer in this, because I don't play this here. I don't play that. So whoever you is in your corporate or whoever calling me about my breast, I don't play that. I need your name. I really do, because if you don't, I'm going to find out who this is.
Do you want to know my name? Do you want to know my name?
I want to know your damn name. Hell yeah, I want to know your name. What is it?
Are you listening?
What is it?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your girlfriend.
You? Where's her breast bigger than mine? Then I got a limp. Man, y'all need to quit, boy. You gonna make me go, okay.
right.
I'm all right. Woo! I can't believe it. Seeing her breast bigger than mine, and then she got a limp. And you know what? I listen to this show every morning, and I just can't believe I got.
I got you, baby.
She did it. She got me. You know, she got me, but I'm going to catch her lip. I'm going to catch her walking. It's okay. I'm going to get her.
All right, baby. I got one more thing for you, baby. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
Baby, you already know that one and only Steve Harvey Morning Show. Hey, Tommy, guess what? Since you want to play on this here phone, I just want to let you know I'm a size 16 with a low cut. Are you still with it or what?
And there you have it.
Let's back that thing up. Back
Yeah.
up.
And I want to talk to y'all about that when we at work. Backing that thing up. Y'all really...
so inappropriate.
Do you hear yourself? Do you hear yourself? You can't say these things.
You play way too much, especially today, sir.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I mean, we discussing things, right?
No, we're not. We're telling you what to do and what not to do.
Okay. Y'all don't want constructive criticism. It's fine. It's fine. I see what this is.
Don't put us in your little prank, nephew.
Well, I tell you where I better put you. I better put you in front of a television on Friday night because Ready to Love Miami is back. And it jumps off Friday night on the OWN network. You do not want to miss it. Hosted by yours truly, Nephew Tommy. Oh, my God. I got a brand new group of singles that are searching and looking for that incredible four-letter word, L-O-V-E, love. Oh, my God. Now, I will navigate and help you find it. Tune in as a brand new show Friday night on the OWN network. Yeah, 987.
All right, nephew. Thank you. We'll be watching. You know we will. Coming up next, it is the Strawberry Letter. The subject is, I'm submissive, but is he worth it? We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, on dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. All right?
Right now. Yeah, buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, I'm submissive, but is he worth it? Dear Stephen Shirley, I've been married for 3 years, and he cheated before our wedding. We met online in an online chat room, and he said I had all of the values that he desired in a wife. He quoted some scripture, and I was hooked. He'd been married before, and he said his biggest problem was that his wife was not submissive. He said she was stubborn and argumentative. I was 48 when we got married, and it was my first marriage. So I aimed to please him and do everything just like he asked me to. I let him run his house and mine, and I was the ideal girlfriend because I never stressed him out by questioning him. He came to see me, have sex, and then leave. I did not say a word because for the most part, he's a good man. I would listen to him bragging to his friends about how lucky he was to have me. Then he cheated. Excuse me. I tried to hold it. Sorry. Then he cheated, and he couldn't lie about it because his shirt was dirty and he smelled like a woman. He told me that it was the alcohol, and he said he'd never drink hard liquor again. But he lied. His affair happened just 2 months before our wedding. He got drunk on our wedding night and told his parents that he hopes he didn't make a big mistake. That rocked my soul because all I've done from the beginning is cater to him and make sure all of his needs were met. I should have left before I made any vows to him. Now, when I try to spoil him, he tells me to leave him alone. He picks fights so he can sleep on the couch. I haven't slept in the bed with my husband in 3 weeks. I vowed to stay, for better or worse, but we've hit rock bottom. Is he worthy of a good submissive wife like me, or should I change my ways and start acting like his equal and see what happens? Please advise. What are you doing? Really, what is going on in this relationship, period? I mean, you said he came to see you to have sex and then leave, right there you should have known that something was wrong. That was the first red flag, and you let it happen. That should never have been okay with you. You waited a long time to get married, and this is what you end up with, like this control freak, this dictator. You allowed him to treat you any kind of way. You put your needs and your wants on the back burner to submit to him. For what? Because he quoted a couple of scriptures to you in the beginning? Because you said after he quoted those scriptures, you were hooked. You thought that would make him a good husband. Really? Anyone can quote a scripture, and that's certainly no reason to marry that person. You see now, anyway, I hope you see now that all that catering to him was just stupid on your part. You are his wife. You're not his child. You're not his servant. He got everything from you. And what did you get in return? You didn't get anything. I just think this is wrong. You shouldn't have to walk on eggshells in your own marriage. You don't know what to do now. None of this has worked out for you. Now you're miserable. You're unhappy. You're writing a strawberry letter. You know marriage is about, or I hope you should know that marriage is about compromise and love, commitment, among other things. Your marriage doesn't have any of that because it's all about him. You're in this one-sided situation with a man who doesn't love you. He doesn't respect you. He told his parents on his wedding night, maybe he hopes he didn't make a mistake. Now you're sleeping on the couch. He's sleeping on the couch and he's picking fights with you. He doesn't want to be with you at all. I think Steve said this last week or earlier. Last week. He doesn't like you. He was talking about another situation, but it doesn't sound like this man likes you at all. I think you've wasted enough time trying to please this man. He's ungrateful. I think you now should focus on yourself because you deserve way better than him. Steve?
The subject of this letter is, I'm submissive, but is he worth it? Now, I'm not a professional on submissive wives. I don't know what that is, and I'm not an expert on how that part of it should go, because you're trying to throw some scriptures in there that you heard him say, but let me just walk you through all the mistakes. I've been married for 3 years, and he cheated before our wedding. Now, this was 2 months before the wedding. Now, I've learned from several people. One time I was in counseling, and he said, the thing about marriage is the only thing that changes a person after the wedding is the appearance of his left hand, third finger. If he has a behavior pattern that he does, and you think marriage will change it, it won't. We met online chat room. He said, I had all the values he desired in a wife. He quoted some scriptures and I was hooked. He was married before, and his biggest problem, here was the setup, y'all. His biggest problem was that his wife was not submissive. He said she was stubborn and argumentative. I was 48 when we got married. It was my first marriage, so I aimed to please him and do everything just like he asked me to. You were set up to do this. Because he told you what happened to his first marriage was she was not submissive. She was argumentative and stubborn. So you proceeded to be the direct opposite of what she was to please him. Thus, we began the downfall of this letter. I will explain it to you more when we come back, because I know this one inside out. Thank you.
All right, Steve. Hang on. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up to today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, I'm submissive, but is he worth it? We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, I'm submissive, but is he worth it?
Well, you're going to find out very quickly that he's not. And you're also going to find out something about this thing you keep calling submissive. You met this man online, chat room. Y'all got married. He cheated 2 months before the marriage. You found out about it. Anyway, you don't say all that yet. But you say he had been married, and his biggest problem with his wife was not submissive. So he told you this to set you up. So the setup was she was not submissive, she was stubborn and argumentative. So you, realizing this, and he knows what he's doing, you began to act the direct opposite because he didn't want to run up into no more non-submissive women. He didn't want to run up into somebody talking back to him. He just didn't want that. So he told you that's what he wanted. So you said you had never been married before, so you aimed to please him and do everything just like he asked you to. I let him run his house and mine. I was the ideal girlfriend because I never stressed him out by questioning him, which means you had some questions. But you allowed yourself not to question him because you didn't want to appear stubborn, argumentative, or non-submissive. Well, now he has you right where he needs you. He came to see you have sex and then leave. You didn't question that because you wanted to be submissive, you didn't want to be stubborn, and you didn't want to be argumentative. So now he can come over, have sex with you, and leave. I didn't say a word because for the most part, he's a good man. I would listen to him bragging to his friends about how lucky he was to have me. Oh, he can't believe it. I got this chick right here, and I can do like I want to. And she let me do it. Because you're submissive. You're not argumentative. And you're not stubborn. Then he cheated. And he couldn't lie about it because his shirt was dirty and he smelled like a woman. And this is the only part I have to interject myself into this right here.
What?
He cheated and he couldn't lie about it. What do that mean? What do you mean he couldn't lie about it? How? How the hell he couldn't? I don't give a damn what I smell like and what's on that shirt.
You would still lie?
She could have wrote her cell number on that shirt in lipstick with glitter mascara on it, and I smell just like Chanel No. 5.
He would have still come up with a lie.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm confused. He told me that it was the alcohol, and he said he'd never drink hard liquor again. He lied. His affair just happened 2 months before our wedding. He got drunk on our wedding night, and he told his parents that he hopes that he didn't make a big mistake. That rocked my soul because all I've done from the beginning is cater to him and make sure all his needs were met. Here's the biggest mistake you made. You made sure all of his needs was met. What about yours?
What about yours?
Not one place in this letter has this man done anything to you except brag to his friends how lucky he was. I should have left before I made the vows to him. Now when I try to spoil him, he tells me to leave him alone. He picks fights so he can sleep on the couch. I haven't slept in the bed with my husband in 3 weeks. I vowed to stay for better or for worse. You vowed to stay for better or for worse. He didn't. He didn't. You are submissive. He ain't. He starts arguments. You're not argumentative. He is. You're not stubborn. He is. See, you became everything he wanted, but you didn't require him to be nothing you wanted.
Right.
And so now you left holding the bag. But we've hit rock bottom. Is he worth a good submissive wife like me? Or should I change my ways and start acting like his equal? What? Where did you come from? Who are you?
Yes.
Should I start acting like his equal and see what happens?
What is she doing?
I got a little green-eyed equal right now. Won't shut up when I ask her.
Okay, careful.
Don't do nothing I ask her to.
When you send for
Ain't
her,
submissive to nothing I tell her to do unless she agree with it. I don't know what you have. He's so fortunate. But see, listen to me. Here's your problem, sister. I got a great marriage. I got a great wife. We're partners. Submissive doesn't mean to any and everything. That's where you got off the boat wrong at. Submissive does not mean you have to be submissive to abuse. You have to be submissive to loneliness. You have to be submissive to inequality.
That's right.
And you have to be submissive to doubt.
You can post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, it's Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, it is time now for Junior and Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Oh, Kevin Durant. They talking about he's not wanting to stay in Brooklyn. He went out, and I mean he went out. They got trade talks right now for Kevin Durant to go to Boston. If he go to Boston, a city you don't even care for, you've already made that plain and clear. Kevin Durant could go to Boston in exchange for Jaylen Brown and some draft pick. Yeah, they gonna give up Jaylen Brown. And then Jaylen Brown and Kyrie. I don't know how this gonna work, but right now Kevin Durant will go to
Ain't nothing
Boston.
gonna work with Kyrie. Nothing.
Nothing gonna work with Kyrie, especially Jaylen Brown. The little boy.
Yeah,
He's 25. Kyrie gonna talk to him like he.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
but I don't like Kevin in Boston.
I don't like it either. Also,
Wasn't they talking about Phoenix at one time?
Yeah, but when they signed Ayton, when they got DeAndre Ayton, they signed him. Then the deal was dead for Kevin because they ain't have no more cap space. It would be on the cap space for him.
How they thought they could keep Aiden over Kevin? That was ignorant ass decision.
Well, that's what happened. So that's why
If I ever saw one.
Yeah, if you ever known anything to be crazy, that was.
We gonna sign Aiden and we ain't gonna worry about Kevin Durant. What?
That was the logic. That was actually the logic. Also in the NFL, man, let's say shout out to my man Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray has signed his extension. That boy went and got an extension for $230 million. 160 guaranteed. All that little boy out there working.
Arizona.
Yeah, the Cardinals has signed this boy for 160 guaranteed.
Yeah, they ain't gonna get ready to get that till Lamar.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. Now, what do Lamar think he got coming?
And Lamar doesn't use an agent either.
He doesn't.
Lamar
No, he
is
doesn't. No,
negotiating
he's his
own
own
deal.
agent. It's right. He's his own.
Really?
He's with his own deal. What can we think Lamar got? Former MVP of the NFL.
Well, I
hold
think
nine.
he's gonna ask for that at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
Two young black quarterbacks.
I'm talking about out here about to break this bank. I got an MVP on my resume. I'm not signing the same thing Kyler Murray signed for.
Okay. Well, you know. And you can unfold your arms because that ain't how it works, but okay. I mean, I appreciate you being stubborn and all this here, but, you know, that ain't no money to sneeze at, dog.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
You know, he got to look at them wins, too, though. You know.
Oh,
he
absolutely.
can't get Patrick Mahomes money. He can't get Aaron Rodgers money. He can't get that money because you got to win.
Over $50 million. I mean, but why are we?
Yeah. Thank you.
What? I don't, so you got a few more million than me.
Coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show at the top of the hour right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, Steve, the 83rd Grand Conclave of Omega Psi Phi was held in Queen City, Charlotte this past weekend. Just having a good time. Good time. Yes.
You didn't make the clave, dog?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go on out and taking all them damn pictures.
But you were there in spirit, though, I know.
Yeah. Bruh's had a good time, man. I saw a lot of pictures, man, a lot of videos, got a lot of phone calls. Greatest thing at the Clave was we have a brand new Grand Bossalis. The brand new Grand Bossalis of Omega Psi Phi is one of the greatest Qs I've ever met in my life. One of the most dedicated, hard-working bruhs I've ever known. Ricky Lewis, former District 12 rep leader of Tall. But that doggone Ricky Lewis is now the Grand Bossalis, which in other words would be equivalent to President of the United States. Grand Bossalis, who means more to me than the President of the United States. So congratulations to Ricky Lewis. Congratulations to the bruhs, man. They had a great weekend, man. A lot of great stories came out of there. Oh, I would have killed myself. I would have killed myself because I know I'm too old, man. I know it. Them young boys, they put you in the line and they teach you these new hots that they set out new hots that old bros don't really do. Too much turning and spinning and kicking and dropping in the flow in the splits. That can't happen, man. I'm one move as a cue. Let's get on around this thing in this circle. Set this cue hot out for him. Boy, Spice Adams is a cue, right? He got a funny one on his Instagram.
I love
He got
Spice
a funny
Adams.
one about old bros the day after being out all night. Boy, I hollered laugh. And he got another one on about this cat that's running track, and he gets to the finish line, and they was talking about he hardly looked like he out of breath. Then they went up to interview him. Boy, I was hollering. I watched it about 8 times. Spice Adams is a bruh, too. Just want to cut it up for me, man. A little bit one time for the Hughes. Oh! Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, what up with your team? Ricky Lewis, Blue. And them almighty brothers down in Psi Gamma. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Why I got cut and made. Oh. And to George Clinton. George Clinton is finally a Q. Congratulations, Brother Clinton. Unanimously voted in. Oh, how could we not?
He gonna hurt himself.
He is, and he's sitting down.
Not himself, himself. Himself.
Says the capo on the show, huh?
Big up to Anthony Anderson, too, man. You got to show Anthony some love.
Yeah, Ant, man. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Shaq, Michael Jordan was there.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, in Charlotte, yeah. Oh, wow.
That's hometown.
Stephen A. Smith is a bro.
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah.
Michael Jordan's a bro. Shaquille O'Neal's a bro. Mo Vaughn is a bro. Alonzo Mourning is a bro.
Oh, wow. Hey, let me ask you this. Who got the most famous between the Kappas and the Q? Who
it's hands down. It's them damn
Hands
Q.
down, it's the Kappa.
Hands down. It's way
Hands
more
down.
famous Q.
Hands down.
It's way more
I'm
famous
not finna sit here and do it. I don't care nothing about Junior starting this kind of spot. I get right on in this spot. I get right on in this spot.
Name the famous Kappa.
Me?
That's all you need.
Okay.
That's all you need.
Kappa's got Tommy, and the Q's got me. Shut it up! Cut it up!
Oh, let me think. I'll tell you when we come back.
You've got to look it up. All right, we'll have more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up in 20 minutes.
What's more
after.
famous Omega athlete?
Right after this.
Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan.
Yeah, he said it.
You answer that.
Is that all? That's all y'all got?
You ain't got nobody.
Is that it?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, there was no Mega Millions winner declared on Friday, so now the Mega Million lottery jackpot is up even more. It is over $790 million. I said $790 million. Okay.
What?
Yeah. Tonight is the next drawing. Lottery officials suggest that you make a copy of your lottery ticket, get a lawyer and a financial advisor if you win tonight's astounding jackpot.
Okay, I got a question.
You got to get a who, Shirley?
You got to get a financial. You got to get a copy of your ticket. All right.
Okay, copy.
Take a copy of your lottery ticket.
Right.
Get a lawyer, and then get yourself a financial advisor. I think that's great advice.
So here's my question. Over 790, you win. Do you break off friends, co-workers, family? How you do it?
Yeah, all of the above. Yeah.
No, I break off.
Oh, you leave. You leave.
Oh, I fall off the grid. There'd be no contact.
Oh, you.
I'm getting a new cell phone and everything. Yeah, you ain't even got to call me and ask me. There'll be no way to reach me. Unplug all this social media. I'm gonna have a fake IG page.
Tommy already said he's faking his death.
Everything.
Oh my
Which is
Copy,
crazy.
lawyers, and a fund. All I need, if I was to get that ticket, I'm hiring me a couple security. I ain't gonna tell them what it's for, and I'm gonna tell them where we going. And I'm going right down there to the commission, And
Wait,
soon as they
tell us.
open.
Tell us when we come back, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
come back, I'll tell you what.
Well, all right, we'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, before we left, you were telling us what you would do if you won the over $790 million that's in the Mega Millions for tonight's drawing.
I'll probably discover at my house that I had a ticket. I'll be looking at the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately get on the phone and call for more security. First
Keep it
thing in the
hush-hush.
morning,
Uh-huh.
I need a caravan surrounding my car to take
You
me
can afford it.
downtown. And I won't tell them to the last minute, lottery commission. I'm going to walk in.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get this ticket certified and be declared the winner. As soon as I do that, I want that. I don't need nothing now because I don't have a check yet. I'm going to ride back home. I'm going to tell Marjorie.
Okay.
You're not
What?
gonna tell her before
Tell her
you,
first.
What?
You're not gonna tell her before you go to the
No,
lottery commission?
I don't want nobody knowing nothing.
Before?
That way anybody. Yeah.
Why are you telling her period about this?
You shut
What
up,
is you telling
Tommy.
your wife
I
about this
think it's
kind of
more
money for,
interesting.
boy?
Go ahead, Tommy. How would you handle it? Let's hear this. This will be better. Get the
I'm
ticket.
with you on motorcade, all that. I got all that. Now, when I get out that car, though, I'm getting out butt naked on it. Walking into that lottery place, taking a picture with that big chick, ass naked, right there on the screen.
Why do
And
you
now-
have to be naked? Why?
Because I want everybody to get to kissing right at that point. And then right there, my wife and kids going to see me on TV, and that is the last time they going to see their husband and their daddy right there. That is it. That is it.
Terrible. That's
You're
really
a great
terrible.
father. to
I'm
your
a
youngest.
great father, and I think I have been a great father for 20-something years. If you didn't get all the 20-something in, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Your baby
My
is
youngest is
learning
11
right.
right now. He got 11 years of that. He got that. My daughter's 17, finna be 18. She got 18.
They
Y'all,
got
some
enough,
of y'all got to
Tommy.
get on your own, huh?
They got enough.
You got enough. Now, I'm going to leave y'all some change and gone, man. Y'all and y'all mama gone somewhere.
How much you going to leave them, Tommy? How much money?
I'm going to give them about 10 apiece, huh?
10
That's pretty
million
good.
a piece.
Half.
That's it.
See, right there, Carla, you one of them child support mamas. That's what you one of them.
Absolutely.
I'm saying half because, that's your wife, your family. She's got to take care of the kids.
That's it, half.
If
Now,
you
what
guys
do you-
if you were divorced, she'd take half. She'd get half.
Half.
Yeah,
They ain't
excuse
wrote
me.
half. They ain't wrote half no jokes. They ain't wrote done half of nothing on no damn radio. What half they done?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So
This is really bad.
this is really
What?
bad. And Steve, you question half too.
It's
You question-
this is really bad. It's bad if they want some more. This is really selfish of them.
We gotta go. All right.
I'm
We'll
really
be
seeing
back.
where he coming from.
We'll be back with more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, guys, it is time now for Steve Harvey's closing remarks. Before we get to that, Steve, today is National Aunt and Uncle Day. Did you know that?
Auntie and
National,
Uncle Day.
So
What?
happy National Uncle Day. That's right, nephew.
Man,
Steve.
happy
Yeah.
Uncle Day, man, for
Yeah,
you.
happy Uncle Day, Aunt.
Mm-hmm.
And let me tell everybody out there that's listening, because it bothers me. I hear people, they be on podcasts, or I hear people call in, Unc this, Unc this. This is not your damn uncle. It's not. It's
Why
not.
does that bother you so much?
It bothers me
Tommy?
because your ragged ass uncle ain't doing nothing, so you want mine. That bothers me.
But Steve's everyone's uncle, Tommy. Everyone's
he's
uncle.
not.
Celebrities
Yeah.
call him Uncle
That's
Steve.
right.
And them too. Where they ragged ass uncles at? Where they uncles at? I don't care nothing about them being no celebrity. I don't. But them hollering Unc this and Unc that. Where is your uncle when you go to your reunion? Why you ain't talking about him? Quit. Leave mine alone.
But he's everybody's favorite
so
uncle, Uncle Steve.
territorial.
No, he might
Yeah.
be everybody's favorite celebrity or something like that, but he not your uncle at all.
Hey, T, but does that apply to me too? Is you trying to
You
say
damn right it do. You started this. Yes, you one of them. Where your uncle at, Junior? You got some uncles.
Tommy, this
You
is
always
really
talking about your
bothering
family.
you.
Where's
Where's
your
Deborah's
uncles
brother?
in your family?
Where
really
Dale was
bothers
brothers
you,
at?
Tommy.
Hey man, you right. All right. That's why I call him Uncle Steve. Just for that reason right there.
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you have a question for me about something?
Tommy. Well, I think
Go
he
ahead,
should.
Tommy.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead,
Junior.
T. No, go ahead, T. Because you got a question for you.
You did have a question.
What was my question? I forgot
About
it, Carl.
For your uncle? You don't remember what your question was? For
Uncle
your
Day. You done forgot
It's
your
Uncle
damn
Day.
question.
Well, what about this? I think that your uncle should share some knowledge about success, jewels, for all the nieces and nephews out there listening. Because he's everybody's favorite uncle.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, Tommy.
Do you mind, Tommy, if he
sharing him for one day?
Look, we shared for this little segment, but that ain't your damn uncle though. Yeah, he can go on get him some knowledge or wisdom. Here goes some knowledge from the nephew. Get you a damn uncle that's doing something.
He's so territorial.
Get your uncle that's doing something. Your uncles and aunties ain't none of y'all doing a damn thing. Nothing.
Tommy,
that really upsets him.
You want the closing remarks music?
Man, I wish I
Man,
had.
please.
I wish I had somebody when I was coming up, man, that I could have asked these 3 million questions that I had, you know, about success and about wanting something that wasn't regular. Because I wanted something that wasn't normal.
Right.
And what I aspired to was not normal. And I had nobody I could ask no questions of, man, because everybody out. And I even stopped presenting my idea to people because he kept shooting it down.
Yeah.
So I kind of wish I had. I look back on it, man, that was the thing that's missing. Now, God supplied me a lot of other things to replace mentors and stuff like that. He put a lot, you know, because it's really funny. Have you seen that thing where somebody said they was praying to God for certain things and he didn't give them anything he asked for, but he gave them everything they needed?
Yes,
Have you ever
Lord.
seen that?
Yeah.
You know, it's a, here it is right here, I just found it.
Or heard it, you know, you've heard it.
It says, this is this man that was talking about God, right? And he said, I asked for strength, and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. I asked for wisdom, and God gave me problems to solve. I asked for prosperity, and God gave me brain and brawn to work. I asked for courage, and God gave me danger to overcome. I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. I asked for favors, and God gave me opportunities. I received nothing I wanted. I received everything I needed.
Amen.
Trust in God.
That's
And that's really what I found out about my life, because I was sitting up going, wow, God, I didn't have nobody to teach me or answer the questions. He said, I didn't create you to be that. I'm going to teach it to you myself. And you're going to learn all the lessons through mishaps, hardships, failures, troubles, situations, opportunities, and everything. And so when I ask God for favor, I also have to realize all the opportunities that's in front of me. Because my life is filled with favor. So when I ask God for courage all the time, he always presents danger for me to overcome. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, his ways are not our ways, Steve. You're right.
But the big one I used to ask for was strength. So he gave me a whole bunch of difficulties to make me strong.
Make you stronger.
And I sure appreciate him too, because his ways ain't our ways, but his ways is sure the best way. I never had that one mentor, but boy, he sure taught it to me. God been with me the whole time. Thank you, Lord. Those are my closing remarks that I wasn't intending to be closing remarks, but that it was. He works in mysterious ways. Just got to let him use you. Hey, y'all talk to God. He'd love to hear from you, okay?
Thank you,
That ain't your...